Chris, you're 10-1 in MMA, your record at the moment. You're making your UFC debut. How excited are you to be making your debut?
I'm real excited about it. This is kind of what I've been working for since I started fighting, and even before that, since I was a little kid wrestling. So it feels good to achieve a huge step in where I want to be. So
what were your first kind of initial thoughts when getting that call?
Didn't really believe it was real. Kind of thought somebody was messing with me, but it was really exciting, and I was just excited and pumped up to get the opportunity.
Because you're replacing Tom Lawler, and it's pretty short notice for you. How have your preparations been?
We've been working out since my last fight, kind of preparing to see if we would get a call from the UFC, and so we've been ready for it, and we had about 3 weeks notice, and we just kind of picked it up and got ready. It was kind of a compressed fight camp.
So how are you feeling about that? Is that a bit of pressure for you, or are you feeling confident?
I mean, I'm feeling confident. A lot of the times I take some time off and relax between fights and stuff, and I didn't really take any time off. I kind of just got right back in the gym and kept trying to get better and better at what I was doing. So I feel like I was working on my game during that time that I didn't have a fight. So I feel good about the fight, and yeah, it was short notice, but it was also short notice for him too. He was preparing for Tom Lawler, and so he had to change his whole game plan up because he was fighting somebody new. So
you're fighting Latifi, and what do you think of him as an opponent for you?
I definitely think he's tough. He fought some tough guys, and he definitely has a very good wrestling background. I think it's going to be a tough fight, but coming in as a newcomer, I think I'm going to surprise people, especially because I'm bumping up, and all week I've heard how small I am for 205, and I think I'll surprise some people with just being in there and fighting and the abilities that I do have.
So what kind of advantages do you think you have over him?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to gauge his skills just from watching videos and stuff. So I definitely think that we're pretty equally matched in most of the areas, and I think it's kind of going to be who wants it more. And I feel like I have a lot of drive and a lot of heart, and I think that'll help me through.
So how do you see the fight unfolding?
I mean, I'm terrible at this question, because I mean, you have the fight going one way in your head, but once you step in there and close the cage, it never goes that way. So I think we're gonna feel each other out a little bit and kind of see where it goes from there. We both are wrestling based, and so we've also been working on different things. Like I've been working on my stand up a lot, and I'm sure he's been doing the same thing, and he might kind of want to test me on my feet, because in my previous fights they have been a lot of wrestling, so it could go a lot of different ways. But I think it'll just be a pretty close fight, and see who comes out on top.
Are you going in with a game plan?
Kind of. Like I don't really have like a set game plan of like kind of a play-by-play, but like we do have a plan of different things we want to watch out for, different places we want to be in the cage, and stuff like that. So I do have a game plan. It's just not like a set play-by-play that if something goes wrong, then I'll know we have to throw the whole plan out the window. So.
And does a finish come into your mind, and how you kind of picture how it might go? I mean, what would you like to?
I mean, everyone would always definitely like to finish. I mean, if you finish, the sooner you get out of there, the less damage you take, and the longer your career can be. So, I mean, I definitely would like a finish. So, I mean, it does. Images of it do cross my head and stuff. So, I mean, it's you're not really working to stay in there the whole time. Even though you prepare for a 15-minute fight, you also want to get out of there as soon as possible. So.
And there's been a lot of buzz surrounding this event coming to Dublin. How excited are you to be on the card?
I'm real excited. I mean, I have a pretty strong Irish heritage, and I'm excited to be in Ireland and be in Dublin to I've never been overseas, so it's the first time that I'm overseas, and it's in the one country that I've wanted to go to more than anywhere. So.
And when did you arrive?
I got here Monday. Or no, I left Monday. I got here Tuesday morning.
And your impressions so far?
It's an awesome town. I mean, it's kind of like where our hotel was. I really wasn't expecting Dublin to be like that, but then when we moved, I went for a run through the city, and then we took a cab to get something to eat last night, and kind of saw the actual downtown part of the city, and I was pretty excited to be here. So.
And are you looking forward to the atmosphere on Saturday from the fans?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a crazy atmosphere. I mean, Ireland's known for their fighting and everything like that, so I think there's going to be a huge crowd, and they're going to kind of go nuts. So I'm looking forward to it.
Brilliant. We are too. Thank you very much. Thanks.